Okay, there we go. Testing, testing, testing. Mic check. Hello, hello, hello. Taylor, hello. Maritime, hello. That guy, hello. Welcome back. It is Sunday once again. Time for another Historic Travels live stream. Can you all hear me okay? Mic check, mic check, mic check. Can you all hear me? How is everything sounding and looking to you all? How is everything look tonight? Oh, my hair is. Why does my hair always do these weird, crazy things whenever I'm about to go live? Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody tonight? Maybe it just looks weird from the camera. How is everybody? Oh, we got our first super chat of the night. Thank you so much, Ozzy. Will Maritime go double or nothing for tonight's Q&A? Whoa. Maritime, that's a big question. Will you go double or nothing tonight? Oh, and by the way, guys, it sounds like a big thunderstorm is about to roll in. So if the live stream just randomly cuts out, assume that I lost power. Let's see here, Maritime. I will see. Haha. Let's see. George the Dragon. Hi, Shipman Sam. Hello, George the Dragon. Thomas, good evening from South Carolina. Good evening from West Virginia. Let's see here. Weird Beast. Hey, how we doing, Sam? How's the family? We're all doing good. Family's doing good. I'm doing good. Just been working. Been working all week. Historic Ships. Evening, Sam from the UK. Hello from West Virginia in the United States of America. Oh, that was weird. Let's see here. CL, love your channel. Thanks so much. Glad you like my content. Chippers, good evening from England. Good evening from West Virginia. I cannot wait to get back to West Virginia or get back to England. I got to do that again someday. Let's see here. Caleb, the Queen has passed away. Yes, I know that. That is so sad. I was out working when the Queen passed away, so I didn't hear about it right away. And honestly, I didn't even know she was sick. Like, I didn't even know, honestly, I thought she'd live to be 100 easy. And then I went to, a friend of mine runs a pizza place, and I went there to pick up a pizza, and he's like, did you hear about the Queen? I'm like, what happened to the Queen? And she passed away. I'm like, no way. How, what? It completely caught me by surprise, but very, very sad. But hey, she lived a very long life and she did a lot for her country. And honestly, she will be missed. She'll be very missed. God bless her. We got another super chat from the Big 310. Thank you so much. I am sorry that this is not my usual hello, but this is the day that September 11th attacks happened. Rest in peace. Yep, absolutely. Pay tribute to all the victims of the 9/11 attacks in the stream. Today was the anniversary of 9/11. That's one very, very sad day in America's history. That's for darn sure. I barely remember 9/11. I was only 10 years old at the time that it happened. The only thing that I remember from 9/11, because I was too young to comprehend it. And honestly, I don't even think that I don't remember them watching it on TV when I was in school. The first instance that I heard about it was my mom picked me up from school and she told me that America had been attacked, but where I was so young, it went right over my head. I didn't comprehend it at the time, just how terrible it was. I was just too young. But yeah, I mean, it's very, very sad day. Very, very sad day in American history. Let's see here. Crane, can you please do a video on 9/11? Maybe one day, but that's just one of those topics where, it's still relatively recent. So it's not something I really would want to do it right and do it justice and make sure, that I didn't say the wrong thing or do this wrong or do this wrong. And it's not my area of expertise. And I would want to give it the same quality that I do all of my work. So it's one of those things where I've just, maybe one day, but I'd really, really want to be completely familiar with it, before I do anything on it. It's just make sure I do it right and pay tribute to everybody who, passed away that day. So maybe one day, but it's not something on my immediate list. But yes. Let's see here. Maritime History. Did you hear that there is a Titanic exhibit in New York from October to December 2022? Artifacts that were in Europe are being brought to New York. Seriously? I did not. I may have to plan another visit to New York City. Is it New York City or New York the state? That's kind of important. But yeah, hey, maybe I will plan another trip to New York. I haven't been to New York since I made my New York video. But I would love to go back. Go back to New York City. I love New York. New York City. Yes, I just sung on camera. Let's see here. And I do not sing. Little Rowie too, thank you. Hi, Sam. I love your videos. Do you want a new Titanic? I mean, if you have a Titanic model you're not using, you can always send it my way. But I have I don't know if you can tell, but I have a lot of Titanic models. So maybe, I mean, if you have an extra, sure, I'll take it. But I think I'm all right on my Titanic models, just saying. But thank you for the 2. We got a 5 from Moon. Thank you. Hey, Sam, I'm 11. Awesome. We have a young maritime historian here. I'm back at school and I have a question. All right. I'm ready. Let's do this. If the Olympic was still a thing in the world, would it be a hotel like the Queen Mary? Yes. Believe it or not, when they were originally planning to decommission the Olympic, they had originally thought to make the Olympic a hotel, just like the Queen Mary is today. But, it's just with everything going on, because the crash of 29 had happened and the economy of the world was basically in the toilet. So, I mean, it's just like, it was the wrong time. If the world wasn't in such a bad place, economically at the time, then maybe they would have saved her. But given everything that was going on, there was just no way to save the Olympic. I really wish they would have, but just wrong timing for it. Ziggy 1, thank you so much. Let's see here. CL, would you rather be on the Titanic or the Lusitania? Well, that's a tough one. I mean, the ocean conditions around, like the water conditions around the Titanic were a lot more hostile than they were around the Lusitania. However, the ship sank more slowly than the Lusitania, so I'm sure I would have more time to figure out some way to survive it. I'm assuming that I'd be on during the sinking. I mean, they're both really bad, but at least Titanic, I feel like I'd have more time to respond to it. So I guess I would say Titanic. Just the water temperature. I mean, Lusitania could swim away and probably have a shot at it. That's tough. Do I want 18 minutes sinking, but better water conditions to survive in, or do I want a longer sinking scenario and more time to try to figure out a way to respond? That's a tough one. They both have their ups and downs. That's for darn sure. Let's see here. The big 3, too. Thank you. Also, Artemis 1 has been scrubbed 2 times. Yes, I know. And I am really glad I did not go to Florida to watch the launch, because I was considering flying down to Florida just to go and watch the rocket launch. And I am really glad I didn't go.
Can you say it again?
Stop, Alexa. What did I say that triggered that? What did I say to trigger that? I have no idea. James 5, thank you. Hey, Sam, been watching football all day today. Do you have a favorite football team? I'm not a diehard sports guy. I mean, if it's on and I'm with friends or family, I'll watch it. But it's just football and sports and stuff, it's not really my go-to thing. If I'm home and it's just me, I don't watch it. But if I had to say college, let's go Mountaineers. And as far as professional, I'd probably have to go with the Steelers. That's probably what I would have to do. But yeah, thanks for the 5, James. Ziggy 20, holy cow, man. Thank you so much. But no question, though. But hey, Ziggy, thank you so much for the 20. Super appreciate you, man. Thank you. Ryan, a ghost. Your house is haunted. That probably triggered it. Let's see here. We got that one. Cat's here. Hey, Cat, I see you. Thank you for the 5. You had to come in here and make your little comment, didn't you, Cat? AKA Cat is Cold Night, and she hangs out in my Discord. Hi, Cat. Hope everything's going well in Kentucky, or not Kentucky, Louisiana. Yeah. Anyway, thanks. Wait, what? I actually am drawing a blank on what state you live in. Of course I am. Cat, thank you for the 5. Jack 5, thank you. Hey, Sam, I was having a convo in the Discord group, and we came up with a great video idea while talking about battleships. The Battle of the Lake Gulf. I'm not familiar with it. Hang on a second. Battle of Lake Gulf. Let me see. Tegul. Let me see here. Battle of the Lake Gulf. Battle of the Lake Gulf was the largest naval battle of World War II, and by some criteria, interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. I'll definitely have to check that out at some point. Hey, thank you so much for the 5, Jack. And that is going on the list. Let's see. Battle of Gulf. Okay. Got it. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Give me a second here. Got that one. Uno momento, guys. I need to check something real quick. Okay, there we go. Gotcha. There we go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 5, Jack. Super appreciate you. Let's see. Everything Julian 5. Thank you. Hey, Sam, I have some news. My classmate play hockey, not on the same team. I'm Saber. Oh, wait. Hey, Sam, I have some news. My classmate play hockey, not on the same team. I'm Sabercats. She is Flowers. I was so surprised. That's cool, Julian. Thank you so much for the 5. Hope you don't. Oh, Julian, I need to get your Titanic model. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. I got your Titanic model right here, Julian. Thank you so much for the 5. Thank you. Let's see here. We got that one. Something fell. Oh, okay, Mary. Oh, that fell again. I really need to resecure that. So it's part of one of my lights. Thanks, Maritime. Thanks for letting me know. I can't believe that fell. I'm guessing it fell on camera and you guys could see it. Okay, we got that one. Fender 2, thank you. Hey, Sam, have you ever heard of a rescue buoy? Rescue buoy. Not really familiar with it, like a buoy that's out in the water and people find a way to grab onto it and float on it. Is that what you're talking about? Or thank you so much for the 2. Let's see, Moon 2, thank you. I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan too. Awesome, Moon. Let's see. Cold Night, Indiana. I don't know. Indiana. Where did I get Louisiana? Where did I get that, cat? I don't know. I just like Louisiana, Indiana. Okay, I guess I just got that. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, thank you so much, cat. Sorry about that. Let's see, Moon. Pittsburgh Steelers fan too. Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you this, Moon. And I remember this from back in when I worked at AT&T. A friend of mine there, he was a die-hard Cowboys fan. Die-hard. And I gave him such a hard time about that. And so what I would do sometimes is when a customer came in and we would be talking about like our favorite football teams and stuff, he'd go, oh yeah, I'm a Steelers fan and stuff. So then I'd be like, So then I'd call my friend over and go, hey, we've got another Cowboys fan here just to bring him in. He's like, really? But no, I hate Cowboys. Just to see the collar drain out of his face. It was so funny. Moon, thank you for the 2. Tina 5, thank you. Hey, Sam, besides the radio, are there any other artifacts that should be brought up from the Titanic? Tina, go and watch my video on like unbelievable artifacts that were discovered inside the Titanic. But I think that one of my all-time favorite artifacts, and I really wish they could bring it up, is inside the Strauss suite. The Strauss suite is where Isidore and Ida Strauss stayed, and they were like two of like one of the most famous passengers on the Titanic. And anyway, their suite is completely destroyed. I mean, like there's hardly anything left. But in the corner of the suite is their fireplace, still in perfect condition. And sitting on top of their fireplace is the clock on the mantle. The clock on the mantle is still there. I mean, like when I saw that, I was like, no, tell me it's not the clock. Just like what James Cameron did in the documentary when he found it. It's like, tell me it is not the clock on the mantle. No way that is still there. Like if they could get that, like, oh, like that would just be, listen to me geek out about it. But yeah, I would love for them to bring that up. But I mean, it's not just sitting there with gravity. It was bolted to the fireplace. So how they would get that up, I have no idea. But it would be really, really cool. Kasi, 50. Holy cow, man. Kasi, thank you so much. You didn't have to do that, man. But hey, thank you so much for the 50, Kasi. I already know me on my interest in the World Trade Center / September 11th. So this morning I watched a tribute stream for the 24th anniversary. Can't believe it's been that long. I wasn't even around. We will never forget, even 21 years later. Amen, Costi. Amen. Never forget. You know something? That was the first time that I was like, so I was browsing around on Facebook and I was just browsing through comments. And this thing popped up and it said, to everybody who was alive during 9/11, I want you to think about this. There are kids in high school now that weren't alive when 9/11 happened. And I was like, has it been that long? And like, that was the first time I'm like, oh, wow, I'm getting old. like when I read that was my first wow moment. Like it's just like how quickly time goes by. And you know, that's something else I've noticed. I remember being 5 or 6 years old and like people telling me something like a year or 2 years from now, and I'm like, that's so far away. Like that'll never get here. That time will never get here. But now that I'm 31, it's like the older I get, the faster time just seems to zip away. It's just like I can't believe like. Listen, the older you get, the faster time goes. That's all I'm saying. Kasi, thank you so much for the 50, man. Super appreciate you. James 5, thank you. Steelers won today. They are also my favorite team. Awesome. Man, everybody loves the Steelers. James, thank you for the 5. Let's see here. We got that. I lost track of where I am. Back and tracking. Okay. We got 8 from Indingo. Hey, man. Hope you're doing well. Hey, hello, Sam. Long time no see. Your thoughts on Queen Elizabeth's passing? Very sad. We touched on that at the beginning of the last year, and somebody mentioned it. But quick recap, I didn't even know she was ill. Like when you see videos and pictures of her online, I mean, she looked incredibly healthy for her age. And I did not know that. I didn't even know she was ill. I honestly thought she'd make it to 100 easy. I mean, I really did. But it's very surreal. And, and now her son, Charles, we have to call him King Charles now. But, my entire life, I've always just known him as Prince Charles. So it's like when I went to Google it, I typed in Prince Charles on Google and then King Charles popped. I'm like, oh, right. We have to call him King now. Like, he's the king now. Like, it caught me completely by surprise. Like I had a similar reaction to that than because I didn't see it coming. But when Steve Irwin passed away, the crocodile hunter, if you know who he is, he was really famous in the States when I was a kid. And when I heard that he passed away, I was like, no way. No way. What happened to him? No way. He did not pass. And it was a similar reaction to that I had when I heard about Queen Elizabeth. I'm like, no, there's no way. What happened? Like, was she sick? Like, I could not comprehend it. I could not comprehend it. And Dingo, thank you for the 8. Let's see. Everything Jillian 5, thank you. Sam, what's your favorite NHL team? San Jose Sharks for me. And can you do a video with Jesse again? Those are fun. I don't really follow that. I don't know enough about it to say anything one way or the other. But that's cool. You're into it. But yes, me and Jesse will make another video again at some point. It's just when, me and him we're busy with our jobs and stuff like that. And I've just recently been working a lot lately. So it's just, whenever I have the time, everything Jillian, whenever I have the time. Lil Rowie 2, thank you. Can you make a mail wall? I love watching your vids. A mail wall? Okay, well, as you can see, there's already a lot going on, and I keep all of my mail over here in the corner. Like I have everything organized between what I've already done and what I need to do. But I don't really know if I can do a mail wall. Maybe I could do like a binder or something and have it all organized like that. But yeah, eventually I'll figure something out. Thank you for the 2, man. So we got that. Ohio 5, thank you. Howdy, Sam. Howdy, Ohio. Love the vids. Been watching. Been watching USS Texas while on dry dock. Got any favorite warships and or battles? Favorite warships? Not one in particular is my absolute favorite. USS Constitution, just due to its history with America, that's one. There's a lot of warship stories that I find interesting, but as far as one dedicated favorite warship, I don't really think I have one. One warship that I would like to go out and, pay tribute to the memorial is the USS Arizona. I would like to go out and pay tribute to that because they have an awesome memorial set up for that in Pearl Harbor. I would love to go and see that. There's a lot of really, really interesting stories. I don't have one favorite in particular. But as far as battles, Battle of Midway, that's one. I can't remember the movie, but it was the Tom Hanks movie. It was on Apple about how the Allies were getting those ships across the Atlantic. And, there was a huge area where they couldn't have air escorts. And that's where U-boats would attack them when they tried to cross the Atlantic. What was that movie called? I cannot think of it. It was so good though. But all that stuff is interesting. There's a lot of interesting stuff. And I can hear the rain. All right. So if I lose power, you all will know why. if I lose power, there's a big storm going on outside. So if the stream just cuts out, you'll know why I lost power. Got that. Greyhound. Okay, everything. Greyhound. Okay, I see the chat. Okay, thanks, guys. Greyhound. I thought it was something like that. But man, that movie was so good. Can you imagine what those captains on those warships like they were doing, because like the Nazis started like playing mind games, like broadcasting stuff over the radio. Like, did that really happen? I mean, just the psychological warfare. I mean, it's just holy cow. Like, I had no idea about that until I watched that movie. Kasi too, thank you. Also, Maya says hi. Hi, Maya. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Maya, what are you? What's been going on? How's everything been going, Maya? Thank you for the 2, Kasi. Chippers 10, thank you. Hi, Sam. Have you heard of MV Limba, formerly known as Goth von Godsen, which sails on a lake in Tanzania? It's the last ship of the German Imperial Navy still active. Please say hi to Rosie for me. I will. Thanks for the 10, Chippers. I am not familiar with the MV Limbia, but I am going to go ahead and put that on the list as another potential topic to cover. Boom. Got it. Holy cow. It is coming. It is raining cats and dogs outside. Holy moly. But yep, I've got it on the list. Thank you so much for the 10, Chippers. Okay, we got that. We got that. I want that one. There we go. All right, what we got? Ohio 5 again. Can we get a video on the Carl D. Bradley and other Great Lakes shipwrecks? It's on the list. I am definitely going to cover another Great Lakes shipwreck. I did the Edmund Fitzgerald a very long time ago. That video is currently on my channel if you'd like to go and find it. It's just one of my old ones. But yes, I am planning to do another Great Lakes video soon. And fun fact, check out my shirt. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So it's like the Mackinac Bridge and everything. So Great Lakes shirt. Great Lakes shirt, Ohio. Thank you so much for the 5. Let's see. Joseph 10, thank you. Sam, I really enjoyed your latest Captain Smith video, and I really enjoyed your first hour of this live video. First hour. We've only been up 22 minutes. Thank you so much for the 10, Joseph. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. Let's see, 5 from Fender again. Thank you. They typically were used in World War II for drowned airmen to climb into while they wait for rescue from a passing ship. Google it if you've never seen it. Interesting. So, like, they would fly over and they just drop them and people could grab onto them and stuff. That's really cool. Very clever. Thank you so much for the 5, Fender. Yeah, I'm going to tell you. You guys love trying to mess with me, don't you? Let's see here. We got that one. Okay. Next, Jack 2, thank you. Have you heard about the USS Texas recently? Wasn't it being like renovated? Like, weren't they doing like a dry dock thing or something? Was that what was happening with it? Or I heard that weren't they restoring it? Is that what you're talking about, Jack? Thank you for the 2. Everything Julian 5, thank you. Hey, Sam, me again. You didn't answer my question. Favorite NHL hockey team, and can you accept my Roblox friend request? Thanks. Sure, you just got to remind me. And I don't really have one. I don't really have a favorite team with them. So that's the reason why I didn't answer. I don't know enough about, I don't follow it. I don't follow it. So it's just, I don't know enough about it to pick one team in particular. But thank you so much for the 5, Julian. Let's see. Oh, geez, Scatino's here. Everybody, Scatino is here. Red alert, red alert, red alert. Walker 2, thank you. Lamp summon the storm. Can we go one live stream without all my power going out or all my lights turning off, please? Can we please go one live stream without all of my lights turning off? And it sounds like the storm's starting to let up, so. Jack 5, thank you. I've just noticed you've reached 80,000 subs. Congrats. Thanks so much, Jack. And yep, another big milestone, 80,000 subs. I remember when I first started out, like my first goal, like to me, when I was first starting out, 1,000 subscribers is like me trying to hit 100,000 now. Like 1,000 subs just seemed like such an impossibility when I was first starting out, and like when I first started really getting serious about making videos, I had 7 subscribers and I think 5 of them were my friends and family. So it's just, listen, it's hard. It's hard, especially in the beginning. But hey, listen, I couldn't do it without the support of each and every single one of you. So thank you all so much. Jack, thank you for the 5. And yep, 80,000, big milestone. Next one is 90 and then 100,000 subs. That's my goal right now. 100,000 subs. That is my goal. Thank you for the 5, Jack. We got this. There's all the Scatino red alerts. Okay, we got that. We got that one. Okay, I think we're getting all caught up here. Oh, we got a 5 from Hannah. Hey, Hannah, hope you're doing well. Evening, Sam. Interesting question this week. Okay, all right, I'm ready. Get it ready. Gotta get ready. All right, interesting question this week. If Andrews and Smith survived the Titanic sinking, would they have been vilified like Ismay was? I doubt it. I mean, Ismay really painted a bullet on his back with just how painted a bullseye, painted a bullet. He painted a bullseye on his back with his behavior after the sinking, and that really, really made him look bad. But I don't see how anybody could look at the actions of Smith and Andrews and make them. I mean, Smith did have that. There was that rumor about him that he was indecisive and not, doing well. But I don't know if that really took off during 1912 or if that came later. I'm not sure. Maybe the press would have went with that if that was something going on. I don't know. But I mean, honestly, if you look at what they did, I don't see how the press could make them look like villains, and because Ismay, while he didn't deserve all the negativity he got, he really did make himself look terrible. I mean, he made himself look awful. And that he kind of he shot himself in the foot basically with that one. But with Ismay and Smith, I don't see how. I don't see it. I don't think they would have been vilified for it. But thank you for the 5, Hannah. Good question. Toby, the silver play button. Yes, the silver play button. That's what I want. Okay. Scatino trips into a lipo. Yep, absolutely, Scatino. The big 320. Thank you. Hey, Sam, can you watch A Bright Side? Thanks. I was hoping you all had forgotten about that. I really, really, really don't want to do that to myself. Okay, hang on. Do you all want me to react to A Bright Side Titanic video? Is that really what you want? Yes, no, Sam, we would never do that to you. All right, let's ask the community. Let's ask the community, please. Do you all want me to react to a Bright Side Titanic video? Yes, no, we would never do that to you. What do you all? Please don't. Please say no. Come on, guys. Don't do. Ah, come on. Seriously? I mean, come on. We've only got 66 votes, and there's 206 people in here. Can we get the no higher? Can you guys get the no? Can you guys bring the no up a little bit more, please? At least 18% of you say, Sam, we would never do that to you. Can we get a few more no's? Oh, come on. We're at 104 votes and 76% yes. Come on. Why are you all doing this to me? 109 votes and it's still not changing. Oh, I will as soon as I can. I'll make a dedicated video. I will make a dedicated video of me reacting to Bright Side. Question. Do any of you know how that would work? You got to do it, buddy, from Polly. Maritime, Sam, save yourself, run. Caleb, please rage again with the raging. Emma, yes, exclamation mark. I don't want to do that to myself. Oh, gosh. Fine. You all win. I'll get a Bright Side. But my question is, I wonder how, can I just have a Bright Side video running with me up in the corner, and would that trigger a copyright? I'm not sure. Could I Walker, you backed yourself into a corner with this one. Apparently I have. Oh, good grief. Fine. I will watch a Bright Side. But hey, look, there may come a point in the video where I stop talking and you'll just see me go. And then that's how I'll be for the whole video. So anyway, I think I saw a super chat. Yeah, we had a 10 from Walker. Thank you. Hey, Sam, this might be my last live stream for a couple of months. I've joined my local police, which is basically ROTC for law enforcement. And since our meeting is at 7:30. Well, hey, man, good luck to you. Thank you for joining the police force. Look, I consider police officers, you put on the uniform and you're doing everything to help keep our country safe. I think of them as the same as I do soldiers. You put on the uniform You're a hero in my book. I don't hate on the military for bad decisions that politicians put them in. Put on the uniform, you're a hero in my book. So, hey, thank you for joining the police force, and thank you so much for doing your part to serve our country. So, Walker, thank you for the 10. And, hey, I'll see you when you get back, man. Good luck to you in your training and everything. Hannah, too, thank you. Bright side reaction for Britannic. How about I just do a video dedicated to Britannic for the Britannic anniversary instead of just me suffering through a terrible bright side video? I mean, seriously, like, can we do that? Can we please do that? Let's see here. Maritime. There are many people who do reactions without no copyright. Okay, we'll see. We'll see how it all goes. We'll see how it all goes with all that. Vivid. Hi, Sam. How are you doing? I'm not sure if this is on the list, but I would like you to attempt some ship quiz. It might be fun to see you testing. Oh, so like somebody asked me a question. Interesting. So Mike Brady did this thing with Tom a while back, and me and him did discuss it. We did discuss doing like me and him doing this collab video on it. We just never got around to it. But Mike Brady did this video with Tom, and it's called listen to me very carefully here. But the title for his video is called Bullship. And basically, it's just it's a whole competition they do where Tom and Mike went back and forth on asking each other questions, and then if they got it wrong, it looked like a ton of fun, and it was just this really funny thing that they did. And we talked about doing that. So you know what? We may have to get around to doing that. At some point. Walker, Sam, language. This is a family channel. I know. And I didn't say a bad word. That's why I said pay very close attention to what I'm saying here. So, but yeah, that was something he came up with. It was super cool. And me and him discussed doing it in a video. It's just, we just never got around to it. But hey, you know what? We may have to get that done. Let's do another poll here. Would you all like to see me and Mike compete in a episode of Bullship? Question mark. Would you guys like to see that? Yes or no? Would you guys like to see me and Mike compete in an episode of Bull? That was a really clever little thing. I love polls in the chat. Would you guys like to see that? Would you guys like to see that? Yes. 66 votes. Holy cow. Okay, you know what? I'm going to have to talk to him about that. That is hilarious. That is at 96% yes. Holy cow. You guys really want that video. Maritime History says Maritime YouTubers Ultimate Battle. Okay. Carol, what is that? It's basically a show that Mike Brady on Ocean Liner Designs did with Tom Linsky. And they asked each other questions and they tried to trip each other up. It was just really, really funny. It was really, really funny. We got a 10 from the big 3. Thank you. Hey, Sam, YouTube keeps getting me for self-promotion. Can you fix? YouTube keeps getting me for self-promotion. I don't know what you're referring to, but thank you so much for the 10. I'm not sure what you're referring to there, though. Okay. I don't know what you mean, but hey, thank you so much for the 10. Got them. I think we're all caught up. Okay. Let's see. Of course, I knew as soon as I said that people would be twisting everything around and saying, oh, Sam's swearing on camera. I'm not. It's just a play on words. But yes, I mean, family-friendly channel. I keep it just like that. Family-friendly. That's all I do. So that's why I said, pay very close attention to what I'm saying here. I'm not saying what you think. Here we go. Of course. Historic Travels, would you like to do a live stream from the Titanic's bridge? Well, I can't do a live stream from the Titanic's bridge because it's underwater. And if I tried to go out there in a scuba suit, I'd be basically crushed in 2 seconds. So, but yeah, anyway. Oh, wait, Walker 5, thank you. No. I joined Police Explorers, which is like ROTC for law enforcement law. I made it. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Thank you so much for the 5, Walker. I got you. Let's see here. Everything Julian 2. Sam did not swear. I knew it. I knew as soon as I said that, you guys would start freaking out about it. I knew it. I knew you guys were going to go into all that. Calvin, Sam's a bad boy, guys. You know what, you guys, so you guys are gonna start reacting to that just like what you guys did when one of my fans sent me that beanie. They sent me a beanie, and that was like, and I saw some memes come out with it, like Sam is a bad guy and all that, or bad boy and all that. Oh yeah, you're right, Isaiah. We haven't had to use the slow mode tonight. The chat has been pretty decent. You know, I haven't been so overwhelmed with the chat that I haven't had to turn on slow mode yet. So, and as soon as it looks like that might be about to happen now. So as soon as you guys start saying something. The Big 320, YouTube restricted chats with self promo for me. Are you trying to promote yourself like in YouTube chats, like your channel and everything? I never did that. So I guess they would probably have a problem with that, I guess. Taylor, everyone shut up, no slow mode. Everybody's like, oh, no slow mode. But you know, as far as like, I'm assuming what you mean, Big Three, is you're trying to get your name out there. And the best thing that I can tell you, at least what I did, like I never tried to push myself in chats or anything. I know, okay, well, you know what? I take that back. I did in the early days, like there was a YouTuber that I liked, and I sent him like one super chat, just said, hey, check out my channel, see if you like it and tell me what you think of the stuff. But that was the only thing that I ever really did. And I think I only did that like 1 or 2 times, but that was very brief. And it doesn't get you anywhere because, you know, whenever you do that, those people aren't there. Those people aren't there for your content. They're there for that guy. So people don't pay attention to that stuff. The best way to get your name out there, at least what I did in the beginning, is if you're making maritime content, then I posted my videos to Titanic Facebook groups. That's what I did during the early days. And like back then, 80% of my like every 80% of my views, and this is my when I was pre 100 subs, 80% of my views back then were from my Facebook posts. So like that's what really got my name out there. And that'd be my tip. You know, it's just before you're 100 subs, YouTube doesn't know who you are. So, all right, guys. As soon as you guys said that, we're gonna have to do it now. We're gonna have to just a slow one, nothing too major, but I think we'll just do 20 seconds. We're gonna have to do that now. But yeah, we went a long time without having to engage the slow mode, but yeah, we're gonna have to do that now. We're gonna have to do it now because the chat, as soon as you guys said that, the chat started picking up and I can't read them all in time. So sorry guys, but I think somebody's saying slow mode is what jinxed it. So I think that's what we have to do there. Let's see if we got another 20 from David. Thank you so much, my man. Anyway, I enjoy your content and your enthusiasm. Thank you. Keep up the great work. You bring new insights which liven up this saga. Thanks so much, David. Thank you so much for the 20. Super appreciate you, and I'm glad you find value in my content, man. It's just, seriously, it means a lot. It really does mean a lot that all of you, you know, just you enjoy my stuff and, you know, and tune in and watch my videos and all that. It's just, if you would have told me 2-3 years ago, well, yeah, I think I've been doing YouTube almost 2 years now. But wow, has it been that long? Holy cow. But yeah, if you would have told me 3 years ago that I would be doing YouTube one day, I'd be like, yeah, no. Like, YouTube was never on my plan. You know, it was never something that I was thinking about doing. But, you know, no regrets. You know, this has been an incredible experience. And seriously, with all the stuff that I've taught you guys about the Titanic, you know, you guys have taught me just as much. I mean, so many topics that I didn't know about until you guys brought it to my attention, you know, and like the Jack Graham expeditions with Titanic and everything. I didn't know about that until that one guy mailed me that book, and I saw in there that the wreck was discovered in 1980, not September 1st, 1985. I'm like, okay, well, I know that's not true, but what's this book talking about? And it was talking about the Jack Graham expedition. So, I mean, it's just, David, thank you for the 20. And seriously, couldn't do this without each and every single one of you. So thank you all so much. Henry, too, thank you. My super chat is going to be here soon. I'm so excited. Cool, Henry. Thank you for the 2. Gaze 5, thank you. What got you into maritime history? It was when the James Cameron movie came out. I was around 6 or 7 years old, and it was the James Cameron Titanic. That's what sparked my initial interest into it and everything. And I remember I went over to my grandparents' house. And I either talked to my grandfather or my mom. I can't remember which. But I walked into there, and they were watching Titanic. And it was the scene in the movie, and it was on the TV when I walked in there, where Lightoller was talking to Smith, and he said, "Shouldn't we get the women and children into the boat, sir?" That was the first moment I ever seen anything Titanic. And I asked my mom and my grandpa, "What is that? What's going on that show?" And whoever it was, they said, "Oh, Sam, that's Titanic." And I'm like, "What's Titanic?" And that just, when they explained it to me, it blew my mind. And I became like, I was so fascinated by it. I wanted to learn as much as I could about it. And it was just, it completely, that was a huge part of my childhood. I started finding books on it. I started watching stuff on it. And I had a very active imagination when I was a kid, and my parents talked about it. And what they said, they said they never had to buy me too many toys, because when they would buy me toys, I wouldn't play with them, because what I would like to do is make my own. So what I would do when I was a kid is I would just take a regular piece of paper, and pardon the crudity of this, this is just something I'm doing in 30 seconds. But what I would do is I would draw my own like ships and stuff like that, just something like this. I would draw something like that. And then like I would use my parents' dining room table, and it was a 3-piece table where you could slide the pieces together. And then like what I would do is I would take the corner of it, and then like I would cut the ship out with paper and scissors and everything. And then I would put it like here and have the table support it. And then I would just make all the sound effects and everything and play through my own sinking scenarios in my head. It drove my parents absolutely insane, because their kids just sitting there going like making all these sounds of the ship breaking apart and near my God to thee. It was just, it completely fascinated me ever since I was a little kid. And now look, I'm 31 and I still love it. I'm 31 and I still love that stuff. I mean, it's amazing how the stuff that influences you as a kid can continue on into adulthood. It's just crazy. Garth 5, thank you. You need to make a video on the Collins line and the SS Arctic. It's on the list. And actually, it's funny you say Collins line. Check this out. It's on the list, but yeah, check it out. I've got a sign for it. But yeah, it's on the list. It's something that I am going to cover at some point. It's just when I will get to it. That's the ultimate question. I don't want this to get messed up. Put that right there. But yeah, it's on the list. Thank you for the 5, Garth. Part-Time Explorer did an excellent video on that. The Big 310, thank you. Can you check chat for my chat to say I have no idea what you're talking about there, Big 3. Thank you for the 10. We got Origin Story, Maritime History. Kasi 5, thank you. Also, if you need help making a 9/11 video and trying not to make any mistakes, you can always ask for help. I know so much about the towers, 9/11 events. You know what, guys? Kasi here, he's in my Discord and everything. He has a really good 9/11 documentary if you want to watch it. He worked really hard on it, and I would say Kasi knows 9/11 like I know Titanic. He knows his stuff. I watched part of his video on it. So yeah, make sure you can go and check out Kasi's channel. He is a 9/11 historian, and he wasn't even alive when it came out. Or not came out. He wasn't even alive when it happened. That's just something that fascinates him. He did a great job with the video. He paid respect to the story and everybody who was there that day. And go check out his channel. Kasi, thank you for the 5. We got that one. Okay, we got 5 from Ohio. Thank you. Maritime Live making a ship. Yeah, haha. Any thoughts on the Bermuda Triangle? Which dish appearances do you find the most interesting? Mine is the Marine Sulphur Queen. I'm not familiar with that one, but as far as probably Flight 19, like that is eerie. That is so eerie. What happened to Flight 19? The Bermuda Triangle is weird. And I can't remember what year it happened, but it was something. Kasi too, Sam, stop self-promoting me. You do too much. Thanks, Kasi. Thank you too. But anyway, I can't remember what year it happened, but there was this guy who was in he was talking about, he was in a Cessna, and I think he said he took off from one of the Bahama Islands. It might have been Nassau. I can't remember, but he was flying to Miami. And apparently when you fly from the Bahamas up, I believe you fly through a tiny corner The Bermuda Triangle. Hang on. Bermuda Triangle. Let me see here. Bermuda Triangle. Bermuda Triangle images. I'm just trying to find a map of it. Let's see here. Yeah, you do. So the Bahamas are actually in it on the looks of it. Yeah, so the Bahama Islands are actually within the Bermuda Triangle, like Nassau and all that is. Crazy. So anyway, but he was talking about when he was flying to Miami, all the instruments and everything in his plane went nuts. His compass was spinning and was like everything was going crazy. And then he said it was like this storm cloud came out of nowhere. It was blue skies when he took off. And he described that it was like a tunnel. And his Cessna was flying through the tunnel. And there was lightning and all this stuff going on all around him. And he's in this one clear space within this cloud of things swirling around him. And he's flying through this cloud tunnel. And anyway, when he came out, he looked down and he was over Miami. And he's like, wait a minute. What? Like, how am I here? Because he's like, the amount of time it took him to go from whatever island he took off from to Miami was way shorter than what it should have been. And the fuel that was still on board the plane also didn't match. You know, he didn't use anywhere near the fuel requirements needed to get from where he took off to Miami. And then Miami air traffic control tune, like, hey, where'd you come from? How'd you get here? And he's like, I don't know. So it was like he traveled through a wormhole or something. I mean, it was just, that was one of the weirdest stories. And a lot of those stories, I really don't think too much of them, you know, like this person could be making this up or whatever. But why would this guy make this up? You know, like this is such a weird story. And why would a pilot come up with something like this? And also the fuel requirements, like you can't fake that. I mean, it's just, I don't get it. You know, it's just weird. It's just weird. Very, very weird. Okay. Backtracking here. Of course, I get into these stories. Let's see. Back up. Okay. James 5. Thank you. My tattoo artist just tatted Titanic sailing in the ocean with watercolor themes. That's so cool, James. That's so cool. You should post a picture of it in my Discord. I'd like to see that. Listen, some of those tattoo artists that I've seen, like they are so talented. It's just like, it's so cool. So cool to, excuse me. So cool the work that they do. James, thank you for the 5. Everything Julian 5, thank you. Hey Sam, I've got to go. Bye. Bye, Julian. Have a good evening. Good luck at school and everything. Julian, thank you again for the 5. Kazi, okay, I got that one. PJ 2, thank you. Hey Sam, happy Sunday. Thank you so much for the 2, PJ. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Let's see here. We got that one. Henry 5, thank you. I just turned 21. Would you do a crossing on the Queen Mary 2? It's on my bucket list. Would I get bored on the crossing? Would I get bored on a crossing? I doubt it. You know, the Queen Mary 2, they have it like full of stuff you can do and everything. You have to remember it's more of a traditional thing. It's not a cruise ship. It's a real ocean liner. So it's not, don't go into it expecting, you know, like cruise ship stuff. But if you go into it expecting an ocean liner experience and all that, you would have fun. And I mean, the Queen Mary 2's got some really cool stuff. I believe they have a planetarium on board. I've never been on it, but it's on my list of things to do. I have to do it. I have to do it someday soon. I'm going to try to do it within the next year. That's my goal. But yeah, I don't think you get bored at all. I think it'd be an incredible experience. And I honestly believe, like, don't get me wrong. If the opportunity ever came, I would gladly do it. But I don't think in my lifetime that I'll ever get to go down and see Titanic. I hope I will, and I'm praying I will. But I'm realistic about it. I don't think I'll ever get that chance. But I think sailing across the Atlantic on the Queen Mary 2 is probably the closest I'll ever get to the actual site that the Titanic went down at, you know, like as we sail by. I forget how far the Queen Mary 2 passes within the Titanic wreck site, but I think it gets within 100 miles or so, give or take. But I think that'll be really cool because that'll be the closest I'll ever get to the actual ship, at least possibly. Who knows? Maybe a miracle will happen and I'll get to go and see Titanic someday, but I'm not paying what those companies are charging. No way. If I had that kind of money, I'd use it on way more productive things than just a one-time trip down to look at the Titanic. Hannah, too. Thank you. What's Flight 19? I don't know that one. It was a World War II squadron. It was after World War II. It was a bunch of World War II era aircraft. And they were doing a training exercise. You know, they were just going to fly out to sea, do a couple of test runs, fly out a bit, and then just turn around and come back. But when they went to come back, all their instruments went nuts. You know, like the compasses were going nuts, and they didn't know what was going on. And they were in constant radio contact with land. But it's like as time went by, the radio, they noticed that they were getting further away. They weren't flying towards, you know, it was just, so it's just like, and to this day, we don't know what happened to them. And I believe a rescue plane went out to find them as well. And the rescue plane disappeared as well. I mean, it was just a real crazy thing, but that's what happened to Flight 19. And to this day, we don't know where the planes went down, but odds are they ran out of fuel and they went down somewhere in the Atlantic. Okay, got that. Big 3-5, thank you. I have a question of the day. What was the time the Titanic split in half? I believe around 2:17, 2:18 a.m., right around there, because I think the stern stayed afloat for about 2 or 3 minutes after the breakup happened, and the stern just slowly went down over the next column. But I'd say right around there, 2:17, 2:18, roughly right around there. Good question, Big 3. Thank you for the vibe. Daylight 10, thank you. Hey, Sam, let's add more fuel to the fire. Would you do an infographic show and Brightside video? Well, for the most part, I don't have any beef with the infographic show. I did hear that they butchered the Titanic story. The infographic show and the Brightside, they do similar styles of content. However, infographic show doesn't make me cringe anywhere near as much as Brightside does. Nowhere near. But I did hear that infographic show butchered the Titanic story. I haven't watched the video, but that's something that a few people told me, that they did terrible with Titanic. But probably the big thing, Maritime, don't watch it. They did, Sabrina says. Oh, gosh. I might need to check it out and see how bad they did. But and the one thing about the infographic show that I really like, the videos that I did enjoy, is when they put him through these awful challenges. Those are the ones that I've really enjoyed watching. Like it was so stupid, but they had him do a challenge where anytime he needed to use the bathroom, he wasn't allowed to use the bathroom in his own house. So it's like anytime he had to do anything, he had to go and find another bathroom somewhere. And I'm like, why? Like, why are you doing this to yourself? Like, gosh, like, yeah, like he had to do that for like a week. He had to do that for a week, and it was a funny video. But I'm like, why would you do that to yourself? Like, why? Why? Like, anyway, so but yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen anything that makes me that cringe with infographics. But Brightside, I can't watch them. I absolutely cannot watch them. Okay. All right, I think we're all caught up on the super. Hang on a second. Am I still live? Test. Am I still live? Okay. Yep, there we go. The chat froze up for a second. I wasn't sure if I was still up. All right, here. Germany. Hey, Sam, quick question. How long did the double hull hold on to Titanic after the breakup? What angle was she when she completely broke apart? The accepted angle is somewhere around 21, 22, 23 degrees. And as far as how long the double bottom hung on after the Titanic broke in half, that's open to debate. We can't know for certain, but I tend to believe that it probably held on, I'd say, for a little bit. You know, I mean, I'd say the bow pulled the stern down a little bit at first, because I think that could contribute to how the stern like went down and slowly started to rise up a little bit. But then once it got to a certain point, because it's like Survivor said the stern kind of just like bobbed there like a cork for a brief period. So I think that it had separated by then. But I think it held on for at least 20 to 30 seconds post breakup. But that's just my best guess. That is just my best guess. We got another big 3-2 infographics. Oh gosh. Here we go again. I tend to believe James Cameron's. Are you guys familiar with the banana peel theory? Are you guys familiar with that? Have you guys ever heard that? The banana peel Titanic theory. Are you all familiar with that? Let me know in the chat. Are you guys familiar with that? Yes. Like I tend to kind of go along with that. I think that does a pretty good job of explaining like no, yes, no, not familiar. Yes, no. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I've actually never tried to I've never tried to recreate this, so bear with me. But like what it says, what James Cameron talks about with the banana peel theory is what he talks about is like, so say the top of the banana is the bow and the back's the stern. When the stern went down, pretend that this is the double bottom. And then it's like as the bow went down, this is the double bottom hull holding the bow and the stern together. Then as the bow continued to go down, the stern fell back, and then it's like the stern started to go vertical, and then eventually it detached. The bow went to the bottom, stern went vertical, and it went down. That's the banana peel theory. Maritime memes, so many memes. I knew that was gonna happen. But that's basically the banana peel theory. All right, we got that one. All right, the big 320. Thank you. Do you mean the theory where the Titanic turned into a banana and split in half because of Oh, good grief. Thank you for the 20, big 3. Thank you. Okay, meantime. Let's see, Polly. Good job. The true crazy lion. That theory is bananas. Of course. Here you all go. Alrighty, let's see here. Tabia, can you make a video about World War II? That's a very broad topic. That is a very, very broad topic. But I might do videos focusing on one little thing about World War II. Like I'll cover it in individual topics and all that stuff. So yeah, maybe Sabrina banana meme more. Good grief. I knew as soon as I was making showing you guys the banana peel theory, they're like, okay, here go the memes. But yeah, James Cameron talked about that in one of his Titanic documentaries. He talked about the banana peel theory. Let's see here. Let's see. Germany. Have you ever / will you ever play Floating Sandbox? I'd love to see you play the game. It is my favorite game, except Roblox and Minecraft. I've played Floating Sandbox before. Oh, wait, Floating Sand. Oh, no. I'm thinking of Stormworks. But yeah, Floating Sandbox. Maybe at some point. I've used it in some of my videos to talk about certain things about it, but I haven't like maybe make a dedicated video about it at some point. Maybe. Okay. Why is it whenever I start to make some kind of joke about something or I recreate something that James Cameron did, the memes go crazy? Blondin 10, thank you. What about a short video on the history of the MV Stockholm, the ship that hit the Andrew Doria? It'd be interesting since it's the ship tied to the disaster still in service. Is it really? The Stockholm is still operating? I had no idea. Well, I'm definitely going to talk about it when I tell the story about the Andrew Doria, but seriously? A ship that old? Like it's still operating? That's crazy. I mean, they still have Great Lake freighters still operate, so I guess it's not that surprising, but I had no idea. Hurt my neck. Blondin, thank you for the 10. Let's see here. Hannah, 5. I'm getting loads of great ideas for things to listen to while I'm working tonight. Brightside, here I come. Hannah, don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself, Hannah. Don't watch Brightside. Don't watch Brightside. No, it retired in October 2020, Maritime. Okay. So still, it's a recent retirement. It is a recent retirement. All right, everybody, we are about at the 1 hour mark. So are you guys ready for tonight's Q&A? Are you all ready? For tonight's Q&A? It is nearly that time. Are you guys ready? Yes. Oh boy. Is this going to be the night that you all defeat Maritime History? Is tonight the night? Is tonight going to be the night you defeat Maritime History? Is this Maritime? Are you still in the chat? Ohio 5, thank you. If you ever get a chance to tour a Great Lakes freighter, it's amazing to see how they work. All right, cool, man. Olivia, Ohio, thank you for the 5, and it's definitely something that I'm going to check out. All right, let's see. Wait, I thought I saw him. Maritime History. I will fight to the last fight. Okay, are you guys ready? Are you all ready? I need you guys to get into the zone tonight. I mean, just like, I don't know if you guys have got to like go and do some push-ups, just kind of get yourself motivated. We got to do this. You're going to defeat Maritime tonight. The big 320, thank you. Instead of Q&A, can we have a bright side in pain? Not on the live stream. I want to watch and do a dedicated video on it, but I don't have a way to stream it on the computer. I mean, I guess I could put it up on the... No. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that tonight. We are not going to do that tonight, but I'll make a dedicated video on it. All right. Thank you so much for the 20 big three, and we will get to that at some point. I mean, everybody wants a reaction video, so here we go. So whatever. All right. Here we go. All right, we got to disable the slow mode. So edit. Okay, customization, slow mode disabled. Save. There we go. All right, here we go. So for tonight, Maritime, are you ready? Don't move. All right, so big 3-2. Good rhyme though. Very funny. All right, so just so you guys know, for all of you, all right, here are the rules. It's time for the Q&A. I ask a question. Anthony, stop spamming. Last warning. I'm going to mute it. All right, so here are the rules. Tonight, I ask a question. You all answer the question, but you don't answer the question until I type the word go in the chat. You see the word go pop up, I'll ring the bell. You all answer the question, but as soon as you see go, answer the question. Don't wait for the bell. Now, here's the thing to remember. The way we do this is because our resident maritime expert, Maritime History, I believe his record is 2 or 3 wins in a row at this point. Seriously, he has 2 or 3 wins in a row. One guy against 205. I mean, like, that's just, like, we've got to defeat him, guys. I mean, 2 in a row. Okay, so look, here's his trick. Here's how he does it. He tries to time his answers with right before I type the word go. So he tries to time it and says his answer just like that, whatever random stuff was, right before I say the word go. That's how he reacts so quickly. So there's his trick. So y'all know the secret now. Sabrina, LMAO, we know the secret, Maritime. Now we know why, Maritime. All right. Are you guys ready? Oh, hang on. We got to make the chart. Maritime. Everyone else. There we go. Okay. All right. We got the... I can't show you all the questions because that'll ruin it. But yeah, so we've got our scoreboard ready to go. Hey, Show, I see you in there. All right, here we go. Big 310. Hey, you got a heart attack. You got a heart attack when typing that. Ha, ha, ha. All right. Thank you for the tip, man. First, all right, we're going to do a test question. So this question won't count. This is just this is a warm-up question, all right? This is a warm-up question. What? All right, here. All right, I've got it. For the warm-up question, what was the date the Titanic struck the iceberg and what time? So I want the time and date that the Titanic struck the iceberg, and I want the time and date that the Titanic's final plunge happened in one answer. And remember, this is just a warm-up question. Ready, set, go! What was it? What's the date? Show would have... all right, April 15th, 11:40, 2:20. Here we go. So Show only got the 15th. He didn't get the 14th. And let's see here. 15, 19, 12, 11:40, 2:20, April 5th. Maritime didn't get April 14th in there. He didn't put April 14th, so technically Maritime got it wrong. Stone Dab, April 14th, 11:40, April 15th, 1912. All right, so Maritime didn't get everything in there. Maritime didn't put April 14th in there, so he didn't get that right. Maritime missed the first question. Maritime, I think this is gonna be everybody's night. I think this is going to be everybody's night. This is a good omen for everybody else. Maritime forgot to put April 14th in there. Why? Maritime History. Oh gosh. All right, here we go. First real question of the night. What were the names of the lookouts in the Titanic's crow's nest on the night of the collision? What were the names of the two men who were the lookouts in the crow's nest on the night of the iceberg collision? Ready, set, go. What was both of them? Oh, Maritime got it. Fleet and Lee. And then the Stone Abbot is like a second behind him. Fleet and Lee. Fleet and Lee. You know, I should have, he got it right. He got it right. Let's go. Fleet and Lee. I didn't specify first and last name, so that's how Maritime got it. I should have specified that, but I didn't, so Fleet and Lee. So guys, come on, step it up, guys, step it up. Come on. It's already started. Danny 3, thank you. Hello, how's your day going? Anyways, congrats on 80K. My day's doing good, man. Thank you so much, and thanks for the 80K. Thanks. But yep, we're in the Q&A right now, Danny. So hey, we need your help, Danny. We need your help to defeat Maritime. We need your help. All right, next question. Where was Second Officer Charles Lightoller at when the Titanic struck the iceberg? Where was Second Officer Charles Lightoller at when the Titanic struck the iceberg? Ready, set, go. Stone Abbott in the officer's quarters. Yep, in the officer's quarters, sleeping in his cabin, you know, all that. In his cabin, in bed, off duty. Okay, so Stone Abbott said in the officer's quarters. Thus, I'm on the phone, which doesn't. Sleeping in his cabin, officer's quarters, sleeping in his cabin, in his bunk. Yeah. All right, so that's Maritime got that one really fast. So I'm going to do that for both. Everybody, I'm going to give that one to both. All right, so the current score is 2-1. Good job, everybody. Good job. All right, next question. Not long after the collision, a large number of the Titanic's third-class passengers gathered in one area where a large chunk of the iceberg fell from the berg and onto the ship. What part of the Titanic did all this ice land on, and where were the third-class passengers gathered to see it? Ready, set, go. Where was this? Are you kidding me? Actually, you know what? I'm going to have to give that to both. Well, because Maritime said well deck, but that could mean one of two places, forward well deck or aft well deck. He didn't specify forward well deck. However, the Stoned Abbot did forward well deck, and a lot of other people said forward well deck. So what I think we're going to have to do there is, I guess that's going to have to be a combo, though, because, I mean, he did technically say well deck, so I guess. What do you all think? Should Maritime get that one? I mean, Stoned is going to get it. I'm going to definitely get it. But should Maritime get that one as well? That's my big question. Should Maritime get that one as well? Because he just said well deck. We didn't say forward well deck. So, I mean, that could technically mean one of two places. So I'm not really sure if I should count that one to him or not. I shouldn't. All right, you know what? Let's leave it up to a poll. Should that question count for both or just everyone else? Let's see. What do you all think? Let's ask the community. Should Maritime be given that? Should that be a 2? Should that be a both, or show half a point maybe? Should that question count towards Maritime? No, Sam, he knows. He's good. 72% no. Man, Maritime, you've got some enemies. If he was more specific, no problem. Since it wasn't still on locations, got to earn it next time. I tend to agree. I think I tend to agree on that one. All right, Maritime. Sorry, it wasn't specific enough. All right, 2-2. All right, 2-2. There we go. All right. Let's see here. All right, next question. What lifeboat did J. Bruce Ismay escape the Titanic on? What lifeboat did J. Bruce Ismay escape the Titanic in? Ready, set, go. What lifeboat was it? Guys, come on. Stop letting him do that. He got seized so fast. That one is mine from Maritime. That one is mine. Oh, Jiminy Christmas, Jiminy Christmas. Fine. Maritime got that one. Maritime got that one. Maritime got that one. We're 3-2. We're 3-2. We're 3-2. Okay, Maritime. All right. Next question. Next question. All right. What was the name? Okay. Okay. Maritime, if you get this one, I'm going to be seriously impressed because I think this is the most difficult question of the night. All right. I think this is the most difficult question of the night. Who? Wait. All right. What was the name of the crewman on the Californian that reported his ship was close enough to see Titanic to the press? So this is the guy who spilled the beans that the Californian was in the area because originally the Californian, no one knew the Californian was near where the Titanic was. So what was the name of the crewman that reported it to the press? Ready, set, go. What was this guy's name? What was this? This is a tough one. This is a very tough one. Uh-oh. Nope. Oh, I think I got all of you. Who this was. It wasn't the second officer. It wasn't him. Nope. Oh, I got all of you. Oh, I got everyone. Holy cow. I think I got all of you. I don't know this one. I got you all. All right. His name was James McGregor. That was his name. James McGregor. That was his name. James McGregor. That was the name that I was looking for. So I defeated you guys tonight. All right. So you know what that means? That means I get a point. Okay? That means that I get a point to myself. And I can give that point to one of the two teams at the end. So let's see here. So I've got a point now that I'm going to be able to give to either Maritime or everyone else to help out at the end of the competition. I have got my own point. I've got a point now that I can give to one of the two teams to help them out towards the end if I want to. If I so choose, I'm going to hold on to that point until the end of the stream. Maritime, no, this will be interesting. Sam has a casting vote, lol. Oh, that is so funny. That was so funny. I will give you $100 if you give it to... Wait, is that Titanic? Oh, it's not the Titanic that I know. I will give you $100 if you give it to everyone else. Sabrina, he has the final vote for the island. Maritime mutiny. All right. Next question. Hang on, so I'm gonna give. Oh yeah. Let's see it. Add a counter to you for every Q&A from now on. All right. Sam has 1 point. There we go. Sam has 1 point. There we go. So I've got a point to give to one of the two teams towards the end. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna use it now. Well, I'm gonna use that point right now, and I'm gonna give it to everyone else. And we're gonna make it an even. Don't you dare! Boom. Okay, I have already used it, and it is now 3-3. Yes. So that's what we're gonna do. I have used my one personal point, and I have given it to everyone else. There we go. It is now 3. Maritime. It is now a tie. All right. Do you all approve of this decision? Do you all hang on, let's see. Do you all approve of this ruling? Do you all approve? Do you all approve of this? Do you all approve? Question mark. Yes. Or should I have given it to Maritime? Do you all approve of what I've just done? Do you all approve of this? Yes or no? Do you all approve of this? Yes or no? Yes, we approve. These are so. All right, 82% yes. Okay, cool. All right, next question. It is 3-3. Who was the captain of the Carpathia at the time of the sinking of the Titanic? Ready, set, go. Who was it? Who was the captain of the Carpathia at the time of the Titanic sinking? I don't see a first name there, Maritime. Oh, Stone Davitt, Arthur Roster. He typed it really fast. He tried everything. Arthur Rostron. That's exactly what I was looking for. Maritime was in such of a hurry, he only got the last name. All right, you know what? You didn't ask for the first name. I'm going to give that to both. That's another both. We are 4-4. We are 4-4. All right. In one word, for the next question, in one word, why is the stern of the Titanic in much worse shape than the bow section of the Titanic as they sit on the ocean floor today? Why is the stern in much worse shape? Ready, set, go. Richard! Implosion. Look at the chat go absolutely bonkers. Holy cow. All right, here we go. So we got Richard said implosion. Maritime got it on the third. Vivid implosion. All right, that's another both. Holy moly, guys. Do you guys see this? Do you guys see this? It is 5-5. It is 5-5. All right, next question. Which lifeboat on the Titanic was accidentally flipped upside down when they were trying to prep it for launch? Ready, set, go! Which lifeboat was flipped upside down when they were trying to prep it for launch? Oh, gosh. B. Okay, who was first? Maritime got B, so he got it. Stone Davitt. Hey, no, it was B. All right. So that one goes to Maritime. Maritime has pulled ahead. It is now 6 points to Maritime, 5 for everyone else. 6-5. Come on, guys. Got to get a little faster. Next question. Archibald Gracie said that while he was trying to escape Archibald Gracie said that he was standing on the Archibald Gracie said that during the Titanic's final moments, the ship took a sudden dive, and he grabbed onto a railing to keep from being washed overboard. Then he said he felt this huge suction trying to pull him down because he was hanging onto a submerged part of the Titanic. What was this suction that Archibald Gracie experienced? Ready, set, don't go. Go. Ah, Caleb got it. Staircase implosion. Let me see here. Who got it? Let's see. Staircase implosion. Sucked into them and slow down. I don't see Maritime anywhere here. I think my trick. Yeah, I said it before. I used Maritime's trick against him. I said, "Don't go." I used Maritime's trick against him. That's how you trick him up. I fell for the trap. Sorry, Maritime. Boom. 6-6. Kitty Sam is so evil. It's a trap. You're welcome, guys. ... Maritime. All right. This one is for all the marbles. We are on question 10, and it is tied 6-6. It is tied 6-6. 6-6. So this is your guys' last chance to defeat Maritime. This is your guys' last opportunity. This is it. All right, I'm going to give you guys a moment. Okay? Let me know in the chat. Everybody, I want a unanimous yes. Everybody say yes in the chat when you all are ready. I want to make sure you all are in the zone. So put your thinking caps on. Get ready. Say yes in the chat when you guys are ready to go. Say yes in the chat when you guys are ready to go. Are you guys ready? Yes. All right. Here we go. The final question of the evening. What was the name of the crewman on the Titanic who survived the flooding of boiler room number 6, boiler room number 5, and he almost got crushed by a lifeboat that was dropped down on top of him? What was this guy's name? First and last name. Ready, set, go. What was this guy's name? Oh, gosh. I don't know what to do here. Maritime typed Fred Barrett. Technically the name is Frederick Barrett, but he technically got it right. He just didn't spell it right. He just didn't spell it right. It was Frederick Barrett. That was the full name. Fred Barrett. You know what? I know clearly what he meant. He knew it, but he typed it so fast. Doesn't count. Fred Barrett. Maritime choked it. It was his nickname. All right. You know what? We're going to do one more. That was, I'm going to give that to both. I'm going to give that one to both. I'm going to give it to both. All right. So we're 7-7. We're 7-7. We're going to do one more question. Both get the point. Yep, absolutely. I agree. Both get the point. Maritime, you can't be in such a hurry to type out a response that you get like, all right, we're going to do one more. All right. Let me think a moment. Oh, I've got it. All right. Final question of the night. What was the name of the ship that almost hit the Titanic as the ship was leaving Southampton? What was the name of this ship? Ready, set, go. What was it? What was the name of the ship that almost hit the Titanic as it was leaving Southampton? The New York. Maritime won once again. Maritime won once again. Maritime wins. Maritime wins. Final score 8-7. Maritime wins. Maritime wins the Q&A once again. Maritime wins once again. So the current score is 3-0. No. Danny 279. GG, well played. Yep. GG, well played. Danny 279. Thank you so much for that. But yet, Maritime has won 3 weeks in a row. Maritime has won 3 weeks in a row. Anderson says, but does he know what SS stands for? Maritime, do you know what SS stands for? Do you know what SS stands for, Maritime? What does SS stand for? I'm curious. Steamship. Okay, he gets it. He got it. All right, everybody. Well, that's it for tonight's Q&A. So, as tradition, do you guys want to see Rosie before I sign off for the evening? Would you guys like to see Rosie before I sign off for the evening? As we traditionally do. Y'all did well, too. Maritime, thank you so much for being good sport. Yes, sir. All right, I will go and get Rosie. Be right back. Her favorite snack in the world. Beef jerky. Look at that face. Rosie. Want your jerky? She is right on my 6. All right, come here. Come on. Ready? I know what you want. Actually, I wonder if... Okay, so I have an idea. Let's see how long What I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna hide a tiny piece of the jerky, and I'm gonna see how long it takes Rosie to find it. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I've got 2 pieces of jerky here. Oh, I got 2 pieces of jerky. Like, the jerky just absolutely drives her nuts. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I've got my I've got my Lego Saturn V rocket box here. Let's shut that. Okay. All right, Rosie. So I'm gonna come over here. Put this right here. All right, Rosie. I'm gonna throw this jerky. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. While she's distracted. There. Let's see. Oh, did you get it, Rosie? Yeah, where'd it go? Oh, shoot, did it get lost? Oh. Here you go, Rosie. Here you go. Ready? Go. All right, there's that one. Let's see how long it takes her to find it. All right, Rosie. There's nothing in my hand. I'm just going to use the theater one. Go. Go find it. See how long it takes her to find it. Can you find the jerky? Over there. Can you find the jerky, Rosie? Can you find it? Can you find it? Oh, come on, Rosie. You got it. You got it. You got it. Oh, she's got it. She's got it. She found it. She found it. It took her 2 seconds to find it. She found that in 2 seconds. Find it, Rosie. Yeah. Rosie found it. Rosie found it. She's such a good girl. All right, everybody. Well, hey, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the live stream now. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was an incredibly fun live stream. Q&A was awesome. Everybody did super chats. Thank you. Everybody did regular comments. Thank you. And guys, next week, we've got to try to defeat Maritime at the Q&A. We've got to do it. All right, everybody. Well, hey, y'all take care. Thank you all so much for all the support, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great night, everybody.